lovely people. Welcome back to my channel. So happy to have you here. I've been looking forward to this all year. We are finally vision board planning. I've been doing yearly digital vision boards for a while now. I love doing them and seeing not only my progress that I've made throughout the year, but also it's been interesting to see how some goals are either less relevant or no longer aligned with the current version of myself. So in today's video, I'm just excited to kind of just chill in my little cozy home office space, do some higher self journaling, and then we're gonna go ahead and plan our vision board, and I'll show you how I do that with my Notion vision board planner and with Pinterest, and then we're finally gonna get to making our vision board. This video is the second of 3 videos that we're doing as a part of our Mindful Methods Reset for Clarity. The first video was a little gentle home refresh and life admin day. Today we're doing our vision board, and the next video we're gonna do our yearly planning and goal setting. I'll go ahead and link the playlist for all these videos in the description, and then you can also see the description to get your hands on the Mindful Methods 2025 Reset Notion Hub, where you'll get access to all the templates to help you on your own reset. All right, the sun is currently setting, so excuse the lighting fluctuations, but I'm just ready to get into it. Let's rock and roll. Let's go. Okay, first things first, for my vision board and journaling sessions, I always love to set the mood. So I have my little tea here, my little green tea here. I brought over a little speaker because I'm gonna play some music. I have a nice little reading nook that I've carved out for myself in my office with my comfy chair, some light, some greenery. I have a nice comfy blanket, so get whatever you need to make yourself feel comfortable. Maybe it's a nice corner of your couch in your living room, or maybe it's your bed, or maybe it's at your desk, or maybe even outside in nature. You can do whatever you want, whatever makes you feel good and ready to tap in. Okay, now we're gonna move on to figuring out the why. And I just wanna touch on why this vision board exercise is even useful. Vision boarding is such a powerful tool of subconscious manifestation, and it's really good for aligning our actions with our highest vision, our highest version of ourselves. I use this phrasing a lot: higher self, highest vision for ourselves. So what does that mean exactly? What is the highest vision of ourselves, or our higher self? It's the version of yourself that embodies the highest potential and aspirations. It's who you are when you're most fully aligned with your core values and living your most authentic, full life. By visualizing the components of our highest self with the help of our vision board, we can create a powerful reminder of who we want to be and what we want to achieve. This process helps us stay focused, aligned, centered, and making decisions that align with our deepest desires. And when we reflect on this and create a visual representation for it, especially when we put it somewhere that we can see it daily, it's like consistently getting that subconscious reminder of that vision. And then we're programming our mind and working towards that vision every day with small actionable steps. So with that context, with that in mind, we're now going to move on to the journaling portion of today's session. Now, there are many ways to do this. The simplest of ways is just busting out a good old pen and paper, nothing too fancy, very simple. But we all know that I am a Notion girly through and through, so of course, I'm going to incorporate my vision board planning template in Notion. So I have a template that actually walks you through everything I'm doing now, but essentially, we set the mood already, and now we're gonna use some thought starters to really get the juices flowing. My vision board planner is part of my Mindful Life Goals Pack. If you want details about how you can get this exact pack of templates, which includes a yearly planner, a weekly planner, an ideal week builder, a master tasks list, and the specific vision board planner that I'm using right now, you can click the link in the description down below for more info. I've had quite a bit of purchases since I first launched it last year, and I've had tons of good feedback from it, which I'm super grateful for. So if you're looking for something to help kickstart your 2025 reset and plan your best year yet, please do check it out and let me know what you think. At the time of making this planner, I was in a very introspective mood, and I was really looking for some questions that would tease out some honest answers and really make me think about my mission, my purpose, my values, what I find fulfilling. Questions like, what are my most important values? What would I be doing if I had no restriction or limitations? What do I have to give up in order to make room for my higher self and her goals? I hope some of these questions resonate with you, or just feel free to make up some of your own and add to this list. There's space under each toggle to write directly in Notion, or you can feel free to just pull out your pen and paper or journal if you have one. I like writing by hand for this exercise, so I'm going to use my digital journal that I have on my iPad, and I'll link the one that I use in the description. Okay, so let's go. So journaling is done. I wrote quite a bit, which I'm grateful for because it gives me a lot of inspo for when we do our sourcing of images and overall just planning. So we're gonna move on to the actual planning of the vision board, and I'm gonna use my laptop for this. So now I'm gonna be moving down to the images and tools section of my planner. Based on my journaling exercise, now I have some just words and phrases floating around in my head, and so now I'm just gonna jot them down here. This will cue my picture sourcing because then I can just plop these words into Pinterest, into Google, and just see what comes up. So I have a lot of good stuff. The words that came up for me are clarity, directionality, fulfillment, forever evolving, connection, simplicity, focus, nurture, build, expand, growing deeper, and healthy. Based on that, now I'm gonna move on to sourcing of the images. I love using Pinterest for aesthetic images, but I also believe in adding some of me in there, just because I know I've worked hard over the years to, contribute to the highest version of myself, the person I am becoming. And I think especially over the last, 1 to 2 years, definitely being more intentional and taking stock and, really, really proud of the person I am right now, right? I'm content right now. Of course, I'm always striving for more, but I do believe that this version of Mira, she's cute. She's cute. So I'm going to add some of me in there, some of my favorite moments from this year, this past 2 years. I'm just going to go through my camera roll and look for moments that are aligned with my vision. I'm taking all these pictures here and bringing them into Notion, and I really love this section because even before I put anything on my actual board, I'm able to see how the images will work together already. I can resize my images and rearrange, so it's like a little mini collage before the real thing. Now it's time to start arranging our board. There are so many ways that you can do this. If you're a fan of physical boards, you can do that with little magazine cutouts and everything. Personally, I've been doing digital vision boards for the last few years on Canva, and she's never steered me wrong, but you can use whatever you like, just whatever gets the job done. And now the mood is changing a little bit. It's getting a little darker. It's raining a little bit. So this is a really, really good time to get this vision board done. So just reflecting on this board and comparing this to last year's board, this past year has definitely been a journey of letting go, of taking more time to explore, being more action oriented, investing in what really fills me up. This board really has some of those same elements, but I think just really focusing again on like clarity and simplicity, being very direction focused, but also nurturing, existing relationships relationships, maybe changing the status of certain relationships in my life. And yeah, no, I'm really just happy with the progress that I've made thus far. I'm really excited to see where 2025 takes me. I really think this is going to be another, transition and building and expanding year, but kind of building on the foundations I've already set for this year, and yeah, seeing where that takes me in the next year. Throughout this reset in general, I think the word that's been coming up for me is clarity. I really think this is gonna be next year's word. So I'm excited to see what comes up for me when we actually go ahead to start planning. So now that we've made our vision board, it's time to go ahead and save it to a place that we visit often. I like to set it as my computer wallpaper or lock screen, and as a center widget on my iPad. I also put it front and center on my Notion dash because that is a digital space that I visit literally every day. Also, there is space in our vision board planner to put it there as well. So this is a synced block, so it'll also show up on other places in our goals pack, like our yearly goal setting planner and our weekly planner. I had to get in a little close for the end of this video. It's giving Drew Barrymore, but I just want to share that I appreciate you coming along with me for this very, very intimate video. I feel so much more empowered and aligned with the highest version of myself going into this new year. I hope this gave you a little bit of inspo for what you can do with your own vision board. I hope you're able to follow along with me. I so appreciate you for coming along this year, for liking, commenting. It really, really helps. And I don't know, this is just fun to share my process. I enjoy seeing other people's processes. So I'm just glad that we were able to do this together. Don't forget, you can grab this exact template that I use in the description. And also don't forget about the Mindful Methods 2025 Reset Notion Hub. I have a simple vision board template that's free in there as well that you can grab for your needs. Wishing you the happiest and most beautiful and safest of New Year's. Wishing you the best and all the blessings going into 2025. I will see you in the next video. We're gonna be doing our yearly goal setting and planning. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a read for sure, at least on my part. I'm about to drag myself. So stay tuned for next week. You do not wanna miss out, and don't forget to stay mindful. Bye.